Hi guys, Steve up at the cabin. Today, reviewing the Ego 15-inch string trimmer attachment. Now, I got Ego stuff, battery powered tools, a few years ago. The first purchase was the snowblower. What happened was I had a Sears Craftsman gas powered snowblower, and it was great, and it lasted me, I'm gonna say like close to 15 years. And I was towards the end, I was fighting with the thing on a regular basis, with the gas motor, the carburetor, and I just got sick and tired of fighting with this thing to get it to run. And if you got a blizzard and you got to, clear out your driveway so you can go to work, your kids can go to school, you can't have the thing not work, because then you're shoveling snow. And let me tell you something. Once you get past 50, you don't really want to be shoveling snow. So I figured, what could I do? And I seen these battery powered snow blowers, but I didn't want to get one unless it was a two-stage. It was a real snow blower with the auger and the snow thrower. So I got the Ego. Can't remember how big it is, but it fits two of these. This is a smaller one, but they make ones that are bigger than this. I got them in the truck. It takes two big batteries, and I probably could fit 4 cars on my driveway. And with the 2 batteries, it could handle that fairly easily. As a matter of fact, one pretty big storm, I was just finished and I wanted to do a little more detail work, and the batteries are done. So what I did was I bought 2 more of these smaller ones because I like the snowblower so much. It worked great. You don't have to worry about winterizing. You don't have to worry about the gas fouling the carburetor. It always starts. You push a button. So once I got the property up here, I needed a chainsaw. I didn't want to fight with a 2-stroke. So I got the Ego 18-inch chainsaw. And I already had the battery, so I didn't have to buy more batteries. And then I needed a leaf blower. Now, I bought that specifically to blow out all the leaves in the garage. That's a video long ago. If you go back, you could find it, I'm sure. So I got the Ego leaf blower. It says 650 CFM. Believe me, it's very powerful, does a really good job. But I also got the pole saw. I got one extension on it, and I used that to help clear the driveway from all the high up branches. There's plenty of videos on me using that thing. So if you remember when we were cutting the lawn, especially on the island, we had a lot of grass out by the rocks I really couldn't get at with the lawnmower. So what I did was, I knew I needed to get a weed whacker, and I knew I had seen an attachment for this power head. With this power head, you can get the saw. You have this, and there's a couple of other attachments. I think there's even like a little, they call it like a brush hog. It's got like a 3-bladed metal blade thing that you can use to take out some brush. So I bought this. The UPS guy dropped it off a day or 2 ago, brought it up with me, and we're gonna do some weed whacking on the island. When you buy something from Amazon, they also tell you suggested other stuff you can get. So I got the string. I don't know if it comes with string, probably not. And it came up like a little strap. So if you're doing a lot of weed whacking, it could hold the weight. It wasn't that much more money for these 2 things, so I got it. All right, let's unbox this thing. instructions, Allen key, some sort of tool. That's for the edge. I was wrong. It comes with string. Looks pretty straightforward. Oh, that's not it. The heck? I just got these two little screws, Allen head screws. That looks like that's it. I'm thrilled I don't have to put any string in it. I have no idea what this is for. That's all tight. For that. Skeeters are out today. Okay, with this, just unscrew, or loosen anyway. Push the button. Don't fall off the truck, please. I'll put this cap back on. And it's pretty fail safe. They even give you a little arrow. And then you tighten it up. Now, these batteries have been sitting in the truck for a while, and they have a little button here. And I got 3 out of 5 bars, but I got 4 batteries, so I got plenty of juice between all 4 batteries to get the work done. Just slides on the back. That's it. All right. And it's a tap tap, so you. There you go. Well, let's go out to the island and give it a shot. All right, guys, I put on the strap. I took out the extension, because with the extension, it wasn't balanced, it was way too long, and then I just tried it like this without the extension, and it seemed to work fine. So, let's see how it cuts. seems to do a pretty good job. The one thing I don't know if I'm crazy about is to trim this stuff up on the rocks. It's all going into the pond. I'm just dumping nutrients into the pond, and the algae is going to feed off of that. I don't know if I'm really helping matters. You would think with all these cattails sucking up all the nutrients in the pond, I wouldn't have much algae at all. But who knows? That might be a question for the pond boss forum guys. All right, I'm gonna try to trim up the edge around the island a little bit, and then a little later on, I want to clean up the area by the entrance to the cabin, and maybe throw away some of that garbage. And I'll take you over there, show you how I'm cleaning up with that. Maybe I'll put that in a different video. All right, guys, let me get to work on here. I don't think you want to watch 10 minutes of me weed whacking, but when I'm done, I'll show you, and I'll give you an overall review of the weed whacker. Okay, I just wanted to, I guess I lied. I wanted to show you a little bit more weed whacking. Just wanted to clear the area by the bridge so that when I get on and off, walk on and off, I don't have to worry about ticks or getting scratched up. It's doing a pretty good job. I'll do some more over here, show you. And I had to get eye protection. I mean, with this weed whacker, it just throws everything everywhere. I was getting a lot of crud in my eyes, so better safe than sorry. Okay, it looks like it did a pretty good job. Tried to go around the whole perimeter. I tried to leave the aquatic plants alone. I don't want to sit here forever and be really fastidious. Over the next few trimmings, I'll try to be a little neater, and I guess I'll get more proficient with it, and I'll be able to do a little bit better of a job. Plus, we got to do something with the, I don't know if you can call it a lawn, but the lawn on this island. So I put everything away. The Ego string trimmer. This is the pole attachment. They have a unit, a string trimmer, complete separate thing that's all by itself. But this was an attachment for that power head. And I liked it. It's a 15-incher. I like the fact that basically all I had to do was screw in the guard, and that was it. I had to install a string. I was figuring I was going to have to battle with that. So I'll have to get back to you on whether the string replacement is difficult or not. It says easy, but we'll see about that. So I like it. I'm happy I bought it. It was a much cheaper alternative than buying a complete weed whacker itself. I think it was like $149. I'll put the link in the description, and that way you can check it out for yourself if this is something you might be interested in. You've seen me use the pole saw, you've seen me use the chainsaw. I mean, I wasn't cutting down big trees, but that's an 18-inch chainsaw, and I was very happy with it. And listen, I like gasoline engines. I have a 1970 Pontiac GTO and a 1950 Streamliner. I've been messing around with cars since I'm a teenager, and I enjoy that. But when I'm got to cut the lawn or use the snowblower and the thing won't start, and I got to fight with it, and I got to take the carburetor off, that's not enjoyable. And I had to get a new snowblower anyway, so that's why I got the Ego snowblower. The thing worked great, and I was not afraid to get the what did I get? The chainsaw, the leaf blower, the pole saw, and now the string trimmer. Uh, the lawnmower I did not get because it was expensive, and I was driving by, and the guy down the street had a big sign, "Mowers for sale," and it was $60. I had to cut the lawn, so I bought it. Listen, the lawnmowers, I have good luck with those things. At the end of the year, I siphon out what gases. Well, I mix in some Stabil gas stabilizer, shake it up, filter out, siphon out what's left in the tank, start it so that it can get the whatever's little residue at the bottom of the tank. It'll run for like 5 minutes, but it'll get the Stabil through the carburetor so the carburetor doesn't get gummed up. And then when it runs out, you just push it into the garage. You forget about it. It's good for next year. And so far, it's been doing a real good job for me. I've only had it for this is the second year I'm using it. So from now on, though, I'm going with the battery-powered stuff. All right, guys, thanks for tagging along, and we'll check back with you next week.